Get the stream up quickly.
Hey. Bahrain.
New season, new cars, new drivers, but all fighting for that prestigious prize of the Summit League Racing Formula 2 World title. Welcome back, everyone, to Summit League Racing, where we're here for a new season, and we're here for Season 5 of FIA Formula 2 here in SLR. Joining me tonight on his commentary return is SLR Barlow. So how are you doing tonight, mate?
Thank you very much. Cheers. It's been a long-awaited return, but yeah, I'm okay. Thank you, and nice return. With the new head of streaming, Corey yourself. So yeah, looking forward to the new season, and away we go with the qualifying. I'll leave it with you, Corey.
Indeed, let's get going then. We're going to run on board with Race Roller as he is this season's. Going to be hopefully can defend his world championship, but we will see. So we'll see what his luck can do first. Last season, it was SLR Darnell who got pole position here in Bahrain. So maybe can he replicate that this season? Roller's looking fairly clean so far through the first sector. Last season's pole was a 37.7. Will we see if it get anywhere near there today? Obviously, we've got the new car for the new season, new 18-inch rims. And they are looking very, very gorgeous with the new liveries as well. Roller's first sector is a 31.1 so far, and it's looking nice. Currently in P3 with only SR check and Crispy ahead of him. And JD Menz as well up in P2. He's just dropped down a little bit there. But Menz in the Evo class, I believe, he's doing a good job so far. No, sorry, Menz has gone to the top class now. But Race Roller still in P3. Can he hold the and maybe try and take first pole position of the season? Currently that is going to go to Crispy 2001. Did win the Constructors title last season with UNI Virtuosi alongside his teammate SLR Darnell it was back then. But we will see. Through the middle sector split now, Race Roller is going to do a 1 minute 13.5. He's currently flickering between P2 and P3 with SLR check. It looks like Crispy might have this in the bag for the first qualifying session of the season. Only one more corner to go then. Who is going to take pole? Roller sneaks ahead of Check now, but can he hold on to it and get a front row? We will see. Check gets it at the final corner, but it's going to be a run to the line for Race Roller. Can he maybe nick pole position? Where's he going to get? It's going to be Crispy who takes pole. Roller will line up on the front row. Over 0.2 of a second is the gap. Check gets P3. Darnell P4. UK beats Assassin P5. Menz up in P6. Division 7. Dodgy 8th. Mason Gammon 9th. And Southerner rounds out the top 10. What did you think of that qualifying, Barlow?
That was unbelievable. I just went on board right at the end there with Crispy coming round the final corner. He got all out. He went very wide, and yeah, he just managed to keep the two right-hand side tyres on the track to keep it with pole. I think it was a good job he was so far in front, because I think if it was closer for him, Race Roller would have just picked that pole. But that was entertaining to see Race Roller jump between second, well, it was third, fourth, and fifth, and all of a sudden he goes up there and he secures a second place, which was yeah, very nice to see from the F2 World Champion of last season.
Indeed it is. Crispy 2001 taking the first pole position of the season, which means he gets 4 points to his tally already and shoots into the championship lead because of that, obviously. Southerner in P10 ran out the top 10. Big Bag P11. We'll see the rest of the grid in a moment. But obviously everyone in the new cars this season getting used to the 2021 cars. I had a quick chat with them before and obviously at the end of last season if they felt much difference. And apparently there isn't much difference at all. Let's go through the grid then once again. It is Southerner who starts on pole with the reverse grid pole, top 10 being flipped for the first race. With Mason Gammon in P2, SLR Dodgy P3, Division P4, Jenny Menz lines up P5, UK beats Assassin P6, SLR Darnell will be P7, SLR Check 8, Race Roller 9, Crispy rolls out, runs out the top 10, Big Bag P11, SLR Bennett P12, SLR Allen 13th, Owen Howe in the other Prema 14th, SLR Charlie 15th, Night Ranger for 16th, Monkey 17th, Baggy Fan in P18, SLR Marsh P19, that is Chicken Rosary, who rounds out the grid in the Carlin.
I didn't know the top 10 got changed. That's a new one.
I think it might be a new rule. I can't fully remember.
Yeah,
the top
I
10
know.
get flipped
After
around
the
for the first race.
I know the featured. It swapped the first 8 around. It swapped the finishing top 8. So that's a new one for myself to see somebody get pole and be yeeted straight back down to 10th. Yeah, Southerners there played it perfect. That's exactly where I wanted. He wanted P10. He played it perfect.
Indeed, he has. Let's get your top three predictions in the chat for this first race of the Formula 2 season. Barlow, what do you think your top three is going to be for this first race?
Well, obviously you've got it very cushy there with Southerners. I know Southerners is very very strong. I'm gonna say Southerners is gonna stay on the podium positions. I think Crispy's gonna bring a march. I'm gonna say it's a big one. This one I'm gonna say UK beats Assassin first. I'm gonna say Southerners second, and I'm gonna say either Race Roller or Crispy in P3. I think that's what I'm gonna go for. Just with the layout of where they are right now, I think they've got a better chance on that. So I think we're gonna see a Daniel and Southerners, the brothers, fight it out for P1 in the end of this. I just got a funny feeling.
Interesting. I think I'm going to go... I think SLR Sullivan is going to hold on for the race victory. I also think UK Beast Assassin will get on the podium, but I do also think that the Evo champion, if I remember rightly, SLR Dodgy, is going to finish P3 in the end. So pretty boring podium for myself, but again, we'll see what happens. 12 laps of racing for this first round of FIA Formula 2, the sprint race, feature race, sorry. For the first race of the season, as says Sullivan on pole position as they round the final corner to end the formation lap. All of them going for the hard compound tyres. We will see then who's going to come out on top for this first race of the season. Thank you to everyone who's joined us so far. We've got a few people in the chat. We've got Leah in the chat that says Bargate on comms and Southern a dub.
Yeah, I've not got the chat up. I'm going to have to get the chat up on it, I suppose. I need to find out a way to get it up because at the moment my iPad's out of use. So let's see if I can get it up before the racing gets going, eh?
So then Chicken Rosary is about to pull into his grid spot in P20. The last of the cars to line up on the grid in the Carlin of Jehan Darudvala. But it is the ART. Veslar Sunderland on pole position then for this first race of the season. Let's get ready to rumble then, as the lights are about to come on, as they are going to come on now. 3, 4, 5 red lights here in Formula 2. And we are away for the first race of the season. Looks like Sunderland got a really good start, but who was that?
UK
got a good
Beast.
start? That was Division. Division got a good start. Instead of UK Beast Assassin as well, up into P4. But who's going to take the lead in turn 1? It's Mason Gammon going to have a look down the inside into turn 1. No, he's not. Sunderland holds onto the lead, but look, I think there was a little bit of contact there. Dodgy in P3. Mason, oh, there's contact. That's Jenny Menz in the Carlin having a bit of contact there. And it looks like UK Beast Assassin has got his teammate right. And who's that going to go? That's Crispy going around the outside in the dams. Can he maybe make it work? So a good start from Crispy, who's made his way up into P5 already. But Sunderland holds onto the lead as there's some yellow flags at the back. Who is that that's gone off?
It is a big bag. A span. Oh, and also Owen. Owen stuck it to the gravel. We're just reversing off there. Lost a few end plates in his troubles.
Indeed it is. It's a shame for Owen in the Primo. Wanted a good start, but unfortunately he's had the worst start and he's down to P now. Night Ranger's nearly catching up to Baggyfan, but we're going to go back up to the front then because Southerner. Oh, and who's that? Let's let Marshall's gone a bit deep at turn 11, but has somehow managed to keep on P16 at the moment. As I said, let's go back to the top then. Southerner holds his lead on this first lap so far with Mason Gammon in
Lee
P2.
Menz is now down in 12th. I've just noticed he's really had a shocker of a first lap.
Indeed, he has gone from P5 to P12, as you said, losing 7 positions at the start. But the biggest winners so far at the start is Crispy, going from P10 to P5, as we saw, and Chicken Rosary from the back has made his way up into 15th as well. So good start from those. And we will see what else they can do later in the race. It looks like UK Beast Assassin, and a quick look on SLR Dodgy there, and Dodgy's gone a bit, took the inside line to try and cover it off. So maybe UK Beast Assassin might get a good toe going down into the turn 1. Sunderland then leads us through the first lap. We've got yellow flags at the back. I think that's Jenny Menz that's gone off at the final corner.
It is, yes, and he's actually out.
That is Jenny Menz out of the race. Are we going to get a safety car for that? I don't think we are. They're going to clear it under yellow flags.
Kim Collins praying for it though.
Going on. Looks like Monkey has just got past Charlie, and Mars and Chicken Rosary are going for it for 14th place, and Marsh gets through past the Carlin. Is there any other moves going on? I see Big Bag trying to go around the outside of Night Ranger. Night Ranger has got damage, it looks like, on that UNI Virtuosi. Not a good start for Night Ranger. Big Bag goes around the outside going into turn 4. It's a good move for him. Ooh, but UK Beast Assassin's closing up to his teammate again, SLR Dodgy. I believe that, yeah, there are 2 Campos cars. I believe. Don't get me wrong, I have to double check that quickly. UK Beast Assassin's in the MP and Dodgy's in the Campos, so it's a bit of a mistake on me there, but the colours kind of look the same. But as Sem has put, the different format is going to take some getting used to. Yeah, he's going to take a bit of getting used to, but it seems like the drivers are enjoying it so far. But still, it is Sunderland who's leading then in the ART, clearly enjoying his new car. Mason holding on behind in the Trident. Dodgy holding off UK's Beast Assassin as well. Crispy still joining in this battle. That's Darnell closing up to the back of the division, but isn't going to be close enough to go for a move just yet. We've got yellow flags again. I think that's Owen that's gone off again.
It is. Owen is actually just pitted as well. He's just pitted for a brand new set of tyres and a brand new wing, and he's gone again. So they're going to be nice and hot again for this lap. Just another close battle for you here. We've got Bennett as well as Czech. Very, very close wheel-to-wheel racing. Very tidy from them both too.
Sorry to interrupt. Baggy and Fan and Big Bag were going wheel to wheel into the final corner. Slight contact, but Big Bag does get through. And yeah, Czech is going to go for the move.
Czech is going to go for it now. Down into T1.
Going down the inside into turn 1. Is he going to make it work? Yes, he is. And he's up into P10, but Bennett looks to have got a decent switchback. Can he go get him going into turn 3, even turn 4? He's going to get a nice little toe. DRS now enabled. Czech's going to get it from Alan.
Yeah, DRS
Bennett
for both.
maybe get past him.
I think it's DRS for both there. Ruined it for Bennett there, but he's... if you can stay on the back of him, he won't be half bad. But he has brought Monkey into play now, with them three having a little bit of a battle there into that turn. Monkey's just clear. Well, he's just rocked a second off them with a matter of corners, so he's brought him well into play. His Czech's actually going for Alan now.
Oh, let's go back to that.
Very close.
Yes, he is. He's got very close. Is he going to send it into turn 11? No, he's not. Alan's gone a little bit deep there, and that's going to give Czech a little look down the inside. He has a quick look, but he can't get past it. He nearly loses it.
Bennett's
and that
back
might allow
past.
Bennett. It is. It's going to allow Bennett back through into P10 now, back in the points playing positions, I believe.
Bennett is on the outside.
He's going to go around the outside. Czech's going to have the inside line. Can he hold on to it? We will see. Bennett now with the outside is going to get the inside line from the next corner, but Czech looks to have made his way into P10, and he has.
Yeah, it's too tight on the inside there of that turn, so he's going to have to yield.
And Southern has nearly pulled a second gap to Mason Gammon already. Just under a second it is. Can he can't pull that second before the DRS detection point, so Mason Gammon will just get DRS. Dodgy has just got a really bad exit, and UK Beast Assassin might be able to get past him and go down to turn 1. He's got the DRS and the toe. Does the MP driver, he's going to try and get past the Campos here and maybe putting his car into the podium position. Mason Gammon didn't get DRS then. It looked like going down into turn 1. It's going to be a three-way battle for P2, a slight contact between the two. And Division's going to go past SLR. Darnell maybe here, he's got on the curb, but can he get up into P6? No, he can't. Darnell's going to hold on to that P6 position for now. But we're going to go back on board with Crispy, because can he make that move? No, he can't. So the positions are staying the same at the moment.
Liking the little backfire out of these cars, little pop in they do. Sounds very, very nice.
They do look amazing, these cars, especially under the lights as well. Here at Bahrain, they're looking fantastic tonight. And Monkey nearly loses it on the curb in P12. Thankfully, just keeping it together. And can Dodgy maybe close back up to Mason Gammon, because SR Southern has now pulled a 1.3 second gap at the top, so he's loving life up in front of that ART. And with 8 laps to go, he's looking comfortable so far, but still, long way to go in this race. Can Dodgy, though, go for a move down the inside on Mason Gammon here? He's getting closer, but is he going to be close enough to go for the move? No, he's not. He's going to hold behind. Maybe going to go get him down into
just going to poke his nose. Just show Mason Gammon he is there and he is willing to go for that move if he gives it him.
Indeed he is. This battle is a bit of a train going down from P2 to P8. Mason Gammon to Race Roller, the last season champion, hoping to defend his championship from last season. We will see then. Currently P8 in the moment, looking to maybe gain some more places. It looks like Dodgy's gone a bit deep at the final corner again. It's going to be UK Beast Assassin.
Yeah.
Can he maybe make the move?
Beast has got a really good exit as well.
He is. It's going to be very close going down to turn 1. He pulls back behind the Campos, but it's going to be 3 wide potentially going down into turn 1. Between Mason Gammon, Dodgy and UK Beast Assassin, can he make it around the outside? Dodgy might have a look on Mason Gammon as well, but they're going to stay in the same positions as it stands, and I don't think there's going to be overtakes.
I'll be honest, there's only one person this is working for. There's only one person this is working for, and that is Southern. He just keeps building that gap. If he keeps his head down and keeps racing like he is doing right now, he can keep building that gap while these have a battle, because he's doing a solid job out in first. And I agree there with Leo. Leo's just put in the chat, Dodgy is doing a solid job, and I agree there in P3, keeping UK Beast just further enough away so he can stay in that podium position.
Indeed he is. While you were doing that, Monkey just got past SLR Bennett for P11. Looks like Dodgy's gone very, very deep into turn 11, and this is going to allow
that's the commentator's curse.
through. Indeed it was, just giving him a bit of praise, and now he's let UK Beast Assassin through with a little error, and this might allow Crispy through as well, because he's right behind the camper. Is the Dams going to send it down the inside? Yes, he is. But can he make it work? He's got on the curb, but he looks like he's going to have to hold behind. He's got the inside line, sorry, outside line for the next corner, but is he going to try and make the switch back and go for the inside? We will see. Yes, he is. Can he make it work though? No, he can't. He's going to hold behind, stay in P5 as it stands for Crispy.
But UK Beast now is through. Can he get Mason Gammon down into T1? And not just that, he's then got Southerners in front. Southerners is 2 seconds back. He'll have to get the boys in third out of the DRS as soon as he possibly can. Southerners there, another fastest lap from Southerners, so he's doing an absolute solid job out in P1.
So is Crispy as well. He might be going down the inside of Dodgy into turn 1. Yes, he is, but can the Dams driver make it work? He only just about gets the car stopped.
Just there. About.
And Dodgy and Darnell are now getting involved. Can Darnell maybe get past Dodgy at the same time? We were praising Dodgy a few laps ago. He's dropped from P3 and he might even drop down to P6 after Darnell. Can he make this move around the outside? He breaks later, but can he make it work? No, he can't. Dodgy will hold on to P5 as it
I'm just glad you said a few laps ago. We only praised him half ago. It was only half a lap ago. We praised him.
Poor Dodgy, but he's still
a few laps sounds better.
So far.
Oh, and down the inside there with Darnell.
Oh, I'm losing that. There it is. Yeah, Darnell's going to send it on Dodgy, but he's got the outside line for turn 11. Can he maybe make it work? If Dodgy goes deep again, this is going to allow Darnell through.
He's gone deep
and
again.
He's got a bit deep, but so does Darnell as well.
Yeah.
But it looks like Darnell's going to have the better run and the DRS.
But Darnell's gone for the outside route.
Indeed he is. He's going to take the tough route. He's going to have the inside line for the corner after that, though, which might help him a little bit. Can he make it work? Looks like Dodgy's lost it a little bit under braking. Darnell looking to get into the top 5. They're very, very close. They're wheel to wheel. It's these 3 wide because Division
cracking
behind.
Move there by Darnell to stick it on the inside and to actually keep traction. A really, really good move there from Darnell. To keep on the traction, especially in these cars, it's very, very hard. The only problem is he's lost a lot of time there on Crispy in front.
Indeed he has, and there's quite a few cars behind him as well. Dodgy still sniffing on Darnell's rear diffuser. Division's also in this battle, and crucially Race Roll as well in P8. This might be a 4-way battle going down into turn 1. Let's go back to the front of this queue. It looks like UK Beast Assassin has got Mason Gammon as well going down into turn 1. And they're still side by side, but Dodgy and Darnell are also going to go side by side. The 3 wide, we will see. As it looks like Division maybe going to go.
Oh, and it's UK Beast, he doesn't have it. UK Beast doesn't have the DRS, but the other 2 do. Oh, and he's just been turned in.
They're going to be 4 wide. Sorry, there were 4 wide. Yeah, UK Beast Assassin has dropped down to P4, but there were 4 wide going into turn 4. Fantastic racing from these 4 drivers. Race roll up to P7, but it's pain for Dodgy. P3 only a matter of laps ago, and he's now down to P8.
I don't think UK Beast there will be quite happy with the move on with Mason Gammon, as he kind of turned a little bit early, but. Oh, and he breaks a lot later there, and it's Crispy right up the rear end. Luckily, Crispy kept it there with the back tyres, but that was very, very close with Crispy having a big spin there.
I think we're going to go right on board with Darnell again, because he's getting very, very close to Division. He has a quick look down the inside, but backs out of that, knows better, and he knows he's going to get DRS down the main straight. If he can stay within a second, which he definitely should, just under a 2/10 of a second is the gap. And he got a better run there out the right-hander. Going into the final sector now are these 2 drivers. And Darnell is going to get DRS down the main straight, but Race Roller will as well behind. Dodgy still holding on half a second back. Check is also coming into play as well in the other Campos in P9.
But this goes all the way back now to P13.
Indeed it is, and it looks like Crispy's going to go for the move on Mason Gammon. Crispy started P10 in this race, and on lap 8, he's going to make up 8 positions and move up into P2. Fantastic drive from Crispy 2001 so far in the Dams. And can he go chase? Oh, there's contact. Mason Gammon's hit the back of Crispy, and this might invite UK Beast Assassin maybe to get back into the podium positions.
But that for Southerners there, 2.6 seconds. Now what can Crispy do with only 4 laps remaining? UK Southerners there has done an absolute solid job just keeping his head, keeping it level while they battle behind him. So if he can bring this home now, it'll be a really, really, really good job from him here. So let's just yeah, let's hope he brings it through now with the solid job he's done.
Indeed, he's done an absolute brilliant job so far. I saw Division who's got really right on the back of Darnell. Unfortunately, couldn't make the move. Half a second is the gap between Mason Gammon and Crispy, so Mason Gammon will get DRS down this straight. But again, I don't think he's going to be close enough. UK Beast Assassin still holding on behind as well. Darnell now 2.2 seconds behind UK Beast Assassin, so there is a bit of a gap forming now between second, fourth, and then back to fifth. But Division is now going to be right in the back of SLR Darnell again, maybe going down to the main straight. Darnell won't have DRS. Division will, if he can keep it together. But he's also got the reigning world champion Race Roller behind him in the Prema, and hoping he can get past Division here. But we will see. Division about half a second, 6 tenths of a second is the gap. Is they're going to go to get down the main straight. UK Beast Assassin also going to get DRS on Mason Gammon though.
Mason Gammon has got the DRS though, which is not too bad for him. He can defend a lot easier. Another fastest lap there by Crispy. That's a second quicker than Southerner's fastest lap at the moment. So
1.8 is the gap. It's closing.
Yeah, it's closing a lot, but he just needs to keep his head, keep it level, and he should get across the line here. But he's got a big job yet. He's still got a big job on the line.
Indeed he does. UK Beast Assassin might have a big job on him as well, because he's got Mason Gammon to try and get past again. But this time it's going to be for P3 if he can make it work. Mason Gammon might have DRS going on to the next straight, because the gap is just over a second between him and Crispy 2001. Not many laps to go now in this race. Can UK Beast Assassin make his way back into the podium positions? He's doing a fantastic job, and if he can top that off with the podium, we'll be very, very happy. And yeah, it does look like Mason Gammon isn't going to get DRS.
I don't think he is.
So we will see then. We'll stay on board with UK Beast Assassin, because he might be able to make this move going into the left-hander. Can he do it in?
Yeah, Mason Gammon didn't get the
Motorsport?
DRS, did he? So down that main straight now, it's big. But the only problem is Southerners going to have one hell of a job on his hands now, because it seems to be his tyres. I see. Well, it looks like they're going off. To be fair, the way he's racing at the moment, he's not got the pace as what he had before. And Crispy's closing up very, very quickly.
Indeed, 1.3 seconds. It'll be 3 laps to go when they cross the line. UK Beast Assassin still closing up to Mason Gammon. 2 tenths is the gap as they're going to go onto lap 10 of this race. Southern is still leading. He has done all the way through this race, but he has got a charging Crispy 2001. Took pole position, but can he maybe catch up as UK Beast Assassin is going to go for the move on Mason Gammon before they even reach turn 1. But is Mason Gammon going to send it around the outside? No, he isn't. UK Beast Assassin retakes third, but Mason Gammon does break later, and he's got a really good run going into turn 2 and turn 3. Is he is going to have DRS going up to turn 4 as well. Can he get back past the MP Motorsport car, the Trident? Maybe going to go around the outside. Yes, he is. He's going to take the long way round, or is he going to go for the switch back again? Yes, he is. This is going to be a fantastic move from Mason Gammon if he can make it work. Yes, he can. Fantastic move from Mason Gammon to get his way back up into P3 and past UK Beast Assassin.
Well, what you've just missed with just doing that, you've had Chet get past Dodgy, Charlie got past Bennett down into T1, and then Bennett repaid the favour down into T4, getting the position back into P12. Dodgy did not get the position back from Chet, his teammate, but the racing out front seems to be absolutely mega at the moment. And we've actually got
Crispy's within a second.
Yes, he's within a second now. He's going to be putting the pressure on Southerners down the main straight.
There'll be 2 laps to go when they cross the line, and Crispy will get DRS. Can he take from reverse grid pole? From P10 after getting pole position. Can he go and get the race victory in race 1? He'll be starting from pole in race 2 anyway. UK Beast Assassin is definitely looking to get past Mason Gammon again. Going down into turn 1. Can Race Roller catch up to Division though into the final corner? Don't think he can. I think we're going to go on board with Crispy though, because he is going to close up for SLR Southerner. Is he going to be close enough to go for a move going down to turn 1? I don't think he will be. Crispy gets another fastest lap. 39.4 is the fastest lap we've got.
UK Beast coming down into T1. He's already past Mason Gammon now.
Indeed, as he goes down the inside.
It's such hard braking in these cars. What can UK Beast Assassin? Can he get him into T4? Can he stay in P3 to T4? Mason Gammon with the DRS wide open, coming down, comes on the inside. He slips down the inside again. This time, can UK Beast just do it? UK Beast has held it this time. He's brought his elbows out and he has made sure his P3 was staying. The elbows were well out. I could feel them in my chair.
There's a bit of battling going behind as well. Darnell, Division and Race Roller fighting for 5th place. Who is going to get it? Crispy's really close up to Southern now at the top. But is he run out of time to maybe go for a move?
No, he's still at the end of this lap, and then he's got next lap. I think Southerners will have to take it into T4, won't he? I think that's the only chance he's got really right now, is to let him get turn 1, but then turn 4 he needs to dominate turn 4 Southerners to have a chance of keeping Crispy at bay really here. I'd say watching the race so far of how everything else has turned out, but he's done an absolute solid job, and so has quite a few drivers in here today. I'm actually shocked to see where people are, to be fair. So, but
biggest winner so far, Crispy with 8 positions. Monkey gaining 7 in P10, so good drive for Monkey. We're going to go on board with Crispy though, because can he make the move on SLR Southern going down into turn 1? He's going to go around the outside. Yes, he is. Is Southern going to send it back down the inside? He is, and he's going to push Crispy wide. But who is going to get the position? Crispy goes into the lead, but is Southern going to get DRS? Yes, he is, which means he should be able to.
Nobody's got DRS, so they've gone over. Nobody's got DRS.
Well, they don't.
So they must have gone across the line at 0 seconds.
Same time. And there's battling going on behind as well. 3 wide for P5, Darnell, Roller and Division. Still 3 wide going through turn 4, Division. On the outside, Race Roller's going to have the inside and he's going to take P5. Darnell P6. Division's going to send it on Darnell around the outside. Lovely move from Division up into P6. But crucially, can Southerner, only 6/10 of a second is the gap, can he get the race lead back? Contact at the back there.
Division then broke a little bit too late, ended up hitting the back of Race Roller, but Race Roller was the winner there. He went from P7 to P5, so that was a big move for last year's champion.
As we just back again.
Yes, it's chicken.
It's gone off.
Yes.
But it looks like Southerner is going to have to concede the victory because he made a mistake going into turn 11. He went deep. Crispy taking the lead. It's now 8/10 the gap. We're going to go back on board with Darnell because these 3 are going to be very, very close when they cross the line. We'll go back on board with the leader very, very soon. But the battle for P5 is still going to go on to the checkered flag. It's only about just over half a second between these 3 drivers. We're going to go back on board with Crispy though. Southerner led the majority of this race, but Crispy taking it with 2 laps to go, has driven brilliantly, saved his tyres, and he is going to win the first race of the season. Brilliant drive from Crispy to win the first F2 race of the season. Roller's going to come home P5. After all that, Division P6, Darnell P7, but the podium, Crispy 2001 taking victory. He took pole position, had to start P10 for the first race.
So Mason Gammon ended up actually getting into a podium spot there because of a penalty for UK Beast Assassin, I think.
That's a shame for UK Beast Assassin. Southerner gets P2 in the end. He'll maybe be distraught. They were very close to the line for P5. Just under 800 per second between Roller and Division. Darnell P7, Check P8, Dodger P9, Monkey rounds out the top 10, Alan P11, Bennett P12, Charlie 13th, Marsh 14th, Big Bag 15th, Baggy Fan 16th, Chicken Rosary, painful race for him, he's going to finish P17 in the end. Night Ranger will finish 18th, Owen Howe hasn't had the best of races either, went off at the start, he will unfortunately be the last of the classified runners. And that was a fantastic opening race of the season. What did you think of that, Barlow? And what did you think of that in the chat as well?
I'll be honest. I'm shell shocked to see where some people were. I do think the standings there. I think Mason Gammon did finish behind UK Beast, and I don't think he did have a penalty. But I'm not too sure. Don't quote me on that one. But yeah, it was an absolute stunning race to see that we had a battle for second, and then all of a sudden it went from a battle to second to a battle to first within 2 laps. Was unbelievable. We was having 3-car battles around everywhere, so yeah, it was a good race to watch. I think there's a lot of getting used to with these cars compared to last season when they got used to the other F2 cars, but I think you can just tell at the moment how shaky they are with the cars, what they've got at the moment, so we'll just have to wait and see and how it all develops really.
Indeed, I have just checked the Formula 2 chat, and yes, UK Beast Assassin did get Mason Gammon, so it is UK Beast Assassin on the podium, so you need to remember to add 2 points to his tally. But it is Crispy then who takes victory after starting P10, and I don't know about you, Barlow, but definitely driver of the day in that first sprint race.
I think if he doesn't get it, I don't know who else you're giving it to. I think the only other person you could give it to really was, I'd say, Dodgy for doing a solid job at the start. then obviously when he lost places, he really did. But other than that, Crispy just he went from strength to strength throughout the whole race. So yeah, there's only one winner there really.
Indeed, it is fantastic drive from the Dams driver. He's got maximum points so far. Took pole position earlier on. He got the race victory here in race 1 and the fastest lap. He'll be on 21 points as it stands. Southerner finishes P2. Mason Gammon did finish P3, but UK Beast Assassin does take that after I think we had a little bit of a glitch. So UK Beast Assassin finished P3 and then Mason Gammon P4. Race Roller P5. Division P6. Darnell P7 and SLR Check rounds out the points paying positions for this race 1. Wow, fantastic first race. And we've got another race to come. We've got a 16-lap feature race to come now where I believe pit stop will come into play.
Yes, and if they don't, I'll be shocked because this is where it opens up. I'll be honest. As soon as you get the pit stop, it opens up. Do you know where your teammate? Do you know where they are? Do you know what strategy they're playing? Are you in the same party as them? This is the problem. What's going on in your teammate's mind? What's going on in your team? So, what strategy are you playing? Are you going to keep your teammate out to slow down the opponents? Or are you going to pick for a fresh set of tyres and catch them? There's strategies and strategies and strategies all around the F2 pit wall.
We will see then, and we'll see what tyres people start on as well. I see a few drivers already selecting hard, but let's go through the grid then. Crispy 2001, once again starting from the best position you can on pole position. Took pole position earlier, got the 4 points, starts on pole in this second race. It's going to be Race Roller, the reigning champion, who's going to line up alongside SLR Check in the Campos. Strong showing from him in P3. SLR Darnell in P4. UK's Beast Assassin, the MP Motorsport, finished on the podium last race and now starts P5. Jenny Menz, P6 in the Carlin. Division P7. SLR Dodgy, starting P8. Mason Gammon 05 in the Trident will start P9. SLR Southerner rounds out the top 10. Big Bag 92 in P11. SLR Bennett P12. SLR Allen 13th. Owen Howe hoping to make up for a poor first race, starting P14 in the Prema. SLR Charlie 15th. Night Ranger 95 will be 16th. Monkey 17th. Baggy Fan 18th. SLR Marsh 19th. And once again it is Chicken Rosary which rounds out the grid in the Carlin.
We have had some in the chat as well thinking that Crispy will take maximum points within this race weekend as well. Can we get any more predictions, guys? Predictions on your top 3 finishers for the featured race? See what people are thinking.
Who do you think is going to get top 3, Barlow, in this race?
I'll be honest. I think I'm gonna go with the top 2 staying the way they are, and I think UK Beast is going to get P3 again, so I think it's going to be Crispy, Race Roller, UK Beast. That's the way I'm thinking it's going to go. I think when Crispy gets off the line here now, if they can keep up to him, we might have a nice little battle for P1. But watching the way he did it, then I just don't see people keeping up with him. But we shall wait and see. We've had our first prediction in there through SLR Leah, thinking Darnell is going to come up into first place, Crispy second, UK Beast Assassin in P3. Jacques has given us another prediction of Crispy P1, Roller P2, and Southerners from P10 to come up into P3. So, yeah, it's a big shout. I think Southerners had the race pace at the start. I think when his tyres went off, don't think he could keep it going, but he did very, very well to get himself in his first race, first podium. So, yes, not too bad at all.
Indeed, as Sem has just put in the chat as well, Crispy P1 plus fastest lap, Darnell P2 and Roller P3. I am also going to go Crispy for the race victory. I think Darnell's going to finish P2 and I think Race Roller will finish P3 for this final race of this first round in the Formula 2 World Championship here in SLR for Season 5. And I must say it's been a fantastic first race of the season so far, and I'm looking forward to it. Let's go to strategy quickly. Crispy's going to start on the mediums. Roller has opted for the hards. Check's gone for the mediums as well as Darnell. Beast, Men's, Division and Dodgy all opting for the hards. Mason Gammon, Southerner, Big Bag opted for the mediums. Bennett's opting for the hards. Alan, Owen, Charlie opts for the mediums. Night Ranger, Monkey Hards, Baggy Fan, Marsh, and Chicken Rosary are all going for the medium. So we'll see which strategy is going to come out on top. Looks like some drivers are going to go for the slower tyre first and opt to the quicker tyres at the end. We will see which strategy will be the best one here in this feature race. 16-lap race we've got round the Bahrain International Circuit. Here in the daytime now for the second race. We have night for the first one. And a bit of change of weather. See if the
just a little
lighter
bit of change
conditions
in weather.
affects Crispy's driving.
Yeah, hopefully if Race Roller can... This is where Crispy, though, needs to start in on the softer compound tyres. He needs to hopefully pull a gap on Crispy, hoping... not Crispy, on Race Roller, and hoping that Race Roller may just stay in front of Darnell and check and bring them back.
At the back. Someone has just gone off on the back. I think, I'm not sure who... Oh, that was Division in the dams that has gone off at turn 11. So he's struggling already on the formation lap. But I remember Men's doing quite a bit last season spinning on the formation lap. So clearly taking inspiration from the car that's starting ahead of him. Sorry for that, Men's. But Division taking inspiration from Men's there.
One way to throw him under the bus. Get the bad stuff out of you while you're in the formation lap where it doesn't count. Let's be honest.
Exactly. Make the mistakes on the formation lap and in practice, and give it everything in the race. And don't make those crucial mistakes. Take victory as Crispy did in race 1 and pole position, looking to make max points from this first weekend and fly away at the top of the championship. Let's see what he can do then. He's about to line up on his grid spot, starting on the quicker tyre compared to the driver behind him, which is the Season 4 champion, the reigning world champion, Race Roller in the Prema. See what he can do off the line as well.
Who has warmed up their tyres the best?
We will see. I think Division definitely has after that spin. But Chicken Rosary is now going to pull into his grid spot.
I think he's wanting it to cool down a little bit too.
I think he definitely will then. So let's go. Let's get ready then for this final race of the first round of the season here in Bahrain. 5 lights are on. And we are away for the final race here in Formula 2 in race 1.
UKB Sasson didn't get the best start there compared to what he got last time.
Czech got a very good start, and he's going to have a quick look on Crispy, but I don't think he's going to be able to go around the outside. He moves up into P2 to SLR Czech. Roll is still trying to hold it in there, but he's unable to. Division in P6 trying to fight Men's, but he's also got Dodgy just behind as well. Looks like Mason Gammon and Owen going side by side. There's quite a bit of battling going on here. Going down to turn 4. We'll see if anything happens from that. And it looks like Mason Gammon's just gone down the inside of Sutherland as well for P10. Slight contact I saw there between him and UK Beast Assassin. Sutherland down to P11. And there's battling again. Is Mason Gammon going down the inside on UK Beast Assassin? Yes, he is. He's on the curb. He's not going to get much grip on there. He's going to have to back out, and this might allow Sutherland to back through. He's going to have the outside line for the hairpin, and it looks like Mason Gammon's going to send it down the inside on Beast. Yes, he does. P9 for Mason Gammon now. But Beast is going to try and hold it, going down into turn 11. We've got yellow flags in the back. I think that's SLR Marsh that's gone off. And it looks like Mason Gammon's braked himself, and he's gone very deep. And he's had a half spin, and he's going to drop down to P11. Just
dropped down to P11, but it was Owen who went out worse there. He gone right into the back of him.
There's some battling again going on. And it looks like Alan's going to try and go around the outside of Owen.
Oh, and Sumner's got UK Beast. Sumner's has just passed UK Beast going down. Wow.
Up into P9 is SLR Sutherland now. Good move from him. That's like Alan's now going to try and look on the inside of Owen. He's got on that curb and he's spun. Oh, can he catch it? He's caught it just before he's hit the wall. And he has dropped down to P19, unfortunately, but it's better than going fully in the wall. Not the great start from SLR Alan. Bennett is going to go around the outside. Or Dodgy maybe going into the final corner. He can't make that work. Can he maybe get the switch back to work though? Doesn't look like he can. Racewell and Darnell switch positions, but it's going to be Crispy then who leads on the first lap. But Roller and Darnell going side by side again. Darnell with the quicker and much grippier tyre. Can he make it work going down to turn 1? He's going to try and go around the outside his Race Roller. That's the worst camera angle ever. But it looks like Darnell is going to hold on for P3. Division makes its way up to P5 past Men's. Bennett gets past Dodgy, and it looks like Sutherland's going to try and get past Dodgy as well. They've got yellow flags at the back again. I think that's Baggy Fan that has gone off at the back. But can Sutherland go down the inside at Dodgy into turn 4?
Yes,
he is. He's going to send it down the inside. Can he make it work on the Campos? Yes, he can. He's on the better tyre as SLR Sutherland. Makes his way up into P8, but Mason Gammon's going to make it work as well. He's got the inside line for the SE section, and that's Dodgy now down to P10.
There's a couple of elbows there again by the boys, just coming through, passing him again there by
Dodgy's just sent it.
It's Beast Assassin who's just sent it straight down on Dodgy. There's a few elbows being flown out here already in lap 2. Which is nice to see, but it's nice to see, you know, a bit of friendly play too. But yeah, a little elbows potting out just to see people, letting them know I am there. Be aware.
They're still going to go side by side. We will see. Looks like Dodgy's going to try it round the outside again on UK's Beast Assassin. They've been fighting, and not just in this race, but in the first race as well. Looks like Charlie's going to go round the outside of Owen, who nearly loses it, but just about catches it. Big Bag's now going to go have a go round the outside of Owen. For P13, can he make it work? Going into the final sector. Still got the outside line. The Premier's got the inside. Can he make it work? He pushes the HWA off, but Owen holds on to P13 for now.
At the moment, we've got a biggest loser and a biggest gainer at the moment. With
positions up.
Yeah, well, we've got Bennett, the biggest winner. He has just changed with his teammate Southerners, so he's gone down to 4 positions gained. But it's UK Beast Assassin who has lost 5 positions in the first couple of laps. But the teammates.
Sorry to interrupt. Mason Gammon's just gone down the inside of SLR. Bennett, can he make it into P8? Yes, he can. Bennett dropping positions. Seems to let his teammate through. He's on the better strategy, better tyres. Mason Gammon makes his way up to P8. It's a good drive for Mason Gammon so far. Who's made 1 position, but has been driven fantastically so far. UK Beast Assassin is also closing up to Bennett. We've got yellow flags at the back again. That's Chicken Rosary. Not having the best of first weekend here in Formula 2. But hopefully he can make it better in round 2. And there's yellow flags. It's Owen off again as well. At the exit of turn 4. He's not having a good race either. Lost part of his front wing and he's going to have to come in for a new one.
Yeah, he's lost his end plate again on the left hand side.
Oh, nearly contact there between the 2 UNI Virtuosi cars. Night Ranger and SLR Marsh fighting for P16, and it looks like Marsh just about gets ahead of his teammate there. UK Beast Assassin looks to be closing up on SLR Bennett as well for P9. 2.5 tenths is the gap. But can he close up enough? DRS obviously was enabled this lap, so they have got access to that now. But they're not going to be close enough to go any moves yet. Oh, there's a little snap there from UK Beast Assassin I saw going through the left-hander, but it's kept it together. And is there any other...
Crispy's just out of the DRS zone. He's just crept back in, he's kept out, he's kept in. I don't know where he's going to be, if he's actually going to have DRS or not, check. But we will have a little look and see. Oh, he has not got DRS, so he was out.
Down the field, UK Beast Assassin just got past SLR Bennett as well. We said he was the biggest winner. He's now dropped down to P10. But he's only gained 2 positions now. After Beast has just got back past him. But Bennett has got the DRS to maybe get back past UK Beast Assassin. He's going to have to go the long way round at turn 1. Can he make it work? Beast breaks really late. But Bennett's going to look to do the switch back. Oh, and he loses it under braking. But has kept it together. But maybe he can make the move. Going down into turn 4. Can he make it work? I don't think he can. No, he's lost time, but Charlie's now going to have a go on SLR Dodgy. Can he go down the inside? No, he can't. He's going to back out. He switches to the outside, but it's not going to be enough to get past. Alan's going to get past Big Bad. They're going side by side, going into turn 4. Can they make it work, though? The HWA holding on to P14 as it stands. Contact again. Big Bag with the inside, and he does get past and up into P14 now. Goes Big Bag 92.
Yeah, there's a lot of battles going at the moment, but they look all very spread out at the moment from P1 to 3, 4 and 5, but we have just had a big mistake off check, which has brought Darnell right into play for P2 and brought Crispy a nice little gap. So at the moment, check look like he's struggling that slight little bit.
Indeed he is. Darnell looks to be closing up. It's only half a second the gap now. He is going to get DRS once again. Is SLR Darnell. He's going to have DRS going down into turn 1, so he's going to get the toe as well. And he make the move going down into turn 1 on the Campos car. Can he make it work? DRS is now on for the HWA of SLR Darnell. Going down into turn 1.
Yeah, I don't think there's any other moves.
He is going to make it down the inside before they even get to the corner. Is check. He's going to try and hold it round the outside. Is he going to go for the switchback? Yes, he is, but he's not going to be able to make it work. He might get a better exit. Southern now comes into the pit lane very early, so we'll see what he can do. DRS for SLR check now. Can he maybe go back down the inside at turn 4? He's going to have to go the long way round the outside. Is he going to make this work?
Yeah, there was no DRS there for check neither, so they must have come on.
Oh, there's yellow flags. Oh, Bennett's gone off. In the ART, we saw his teammate of SLR Sunderland just come into the pit lane, and Bennett's lost it at turn 3. And does he have damage? I think he might. Does the ART driver? So after a good start, I think he might be out of it.
At the moment, just looking at the drive. I've not got a very good view. There we go. He's just lost his front left end plate. That's what he's lost. So he has sustained a little bit of damage.
Indeed, that's really going to affect his car. And Checkers once again closing up on SLR Darnell. He's going to go for the move, going into the right-hander. We will see. He's closing up, but he's not closing up enough to go for the move. It's Charlie closing up as well. Dodgy trying to break the toe I saw there in P9, holding off the MP of SLR Charlie. And there's moves going down at the back as well between Baggy Fan and Chicken Rosary. Oh, and Baggy Fan's gone really deep there. He's going to allow Chicken Rosary back through for 18th place. Go back to the front though. Check once again closing up on SLR Darnell. He's going to have DRS again. He's going to be a lot closer this time, is the Campos. But can he be close enough to go for the move? And it looks like Darnell's going to come in, and so is Check as well.
Oh, Check only just slowed it down, I think, there. That was very, very
Chris
close
going a bit longer.
for rear ending.
Chris is going a bit longer on those mediums. And maybe going for less laps on the hards, it looks like. But Mason Gammon's also
push it a little bit on the hards, and that's what he's going for, isn't he? How much can he push it?
Dodgy, oh, yellow flags again. What's happened? I think that's Chicken Rosary that's gone off. But Charlie and Dodgy are now battling for P7 as it stands on track. Charlie on the better tyres, the mediums, but they will start to die out very, very soon. He's got DRS. Does the MP car. He's going to go around the outside of Dodgy into turn 4. Can he make it work this time though?
No, it seems to be on the braking there. He just seems to skip across the surface. He didn't really get the brakes down properly. So these tyres must be dying off.
Oh, what's happened? There's someone off. I think that's Mason Gammon that's gone off. In the Trident, and he's hit the wall.
He has,
yes. At the exit of the S2 section. I'm not sure if he's got damage or not.
He has got damage.
His medium tyres are gone, and he's going to definitely need to come in this lap because of damage. And it looks like Darnell has gone ahead of Southerner, but Czech at the moment is currently front of these runners. And maybe where is he going to come out compared to the leader? The gap at the moment is 36.5 seconds. Obviously, pit stops slower here in Formula 2, but we will see. See if Crispy comes in. It looks like Chicken Rosie has gone into the pit lane to retire, so he's had enough today, and it's not been the best showing from Chicken Rosie. It hasn't gone his way, but we'll see if he can come back next week and be stronger. Charlie also closing up. The Monkey's also closing up to Charlie as well, but we're going to go back to the front, see if Crispy comes in, and I think he will, because it's going to be interesting to see where he comes out. Is he going to come out behind Czech, or is he going to come out ahead of Czech? There was a bit of a gap between them, but we're going to see. Who's going down to turn 1? I think the closest one at the moment is Charlie on Dodgy, and it looks like Charlie's going to come in. So Monkey is going to get DRS to maybe try and catch up to SLR Dodgy and maybe get DRS going down to turn 4 as well. But where is Crispy going to come out? Let's go on board with let's go on board with Czech. And Mason Gammon is retired in the pit lane, so he has had enough as well with that damage. That's
surprised you really there though, because he was up there in the top 10.
But where is Czech going to come? Is he going to come out behind Crispy?
Yes, he is.
Yeah. Quite a bit.
Yeah,
quite a bit behind Crispy as well. So Crispy looks to have extended advantage. It's just under 5 seconds the gap between him and Czech. And have we got any moves going down to turn 1?
Czech's lost it. Czech's lost it. Czech has lost it.
Has he?
Yes, he was coming round. He has kept hold of it. He hasn't got any damage, but he's let Darnell through and Southerners through. But he lost it very big there coming round T2. And got a right good drift on, so his rear tyres will be steaming at this point.
Indeed, they
so
will.
at the moment,
Czech looking to be on for a podium.
Yes.
I don't think that's going to be happening now.
It's just like the brothers go straight through.
So Darnell brothers fighting them for a podium position once again. I think we saw it in Abu Dhabi, which unfortunately Southern did lose it. I know he won't like me bringing that up, but he did unfortunately lose it in that race. But can he maybe make up for that and get a podium here in the second race, here in round 1 in Bahrain? Crispy is still extending his advantage at the top. It's now 8.7 seconds after Czech's mistake to Darnell. Currently Crispy P1, net P1, Darnell net P2, Southern net P3. We will see, is that the way the race is going to end? Because Race Roller is no slouch himself. Obviously last season's champion on the hards. He'll be on the quicker mediums at the end, and we'll see when he comes in to strap them on and see what pace he can show for the reigning world champion. UK Beast Assassin also within a second of J. Lee Menz now, fighting for P3 on track. Can he make it work though? Monkey's also getting close to Dodgy, so we'll switch over to that if he does get close, and he is closing up quite a bit on Dodgy. Got a better exit out of turn 2 and into turn 3. I don't think he's going to be close enough to go for a move. He's a bit far back. Yes, he's going to hold behind, at least to the next DRS zone.
Oh, Monkey got all out of shape there, coming around T4, so...
When it looks like Beast is closing right onto Men's as well now. It's about 4/10 the gap, if that, and he's once again going to get DRS, and it will be going into the long left-hander. And it looks like Beast has braked a lot later than Men's, and he looks to have got a better exit as well. So this might be UK's Beast Assassin moving up a P3 on track. He's got DRS, has the MP Motorsport driver, but can he go down the inside of the car and going into the left-hander? He's going to have a quick look, but he's going to hold behind. Is UK Beast Assassin.
Baggy Van picking up a 3-second pen as well there.
Indeed he does. Let's see. Oh, actually, that's not the first penalty of the race. I've just noticed we've got Marsh with penalty, Bennett with penalty, Baggy and Owen. I think that was all pit lane with the 5 seconds ones. And it looks like Beast is now going to be right behind Men's for P3. He's going to have a look going into the last corner. No, he's going to wait going down into turn 1. He's going to get DRS.
I think it's a smart move. Get the good out.
Oh, and there's yellow flags. What's happened? That's Night Ranger that's gone off at the fast right-hander. And he has spun and lost it. But let's go back on board with UK Beast Assassin then, because it's a pretty easy move for him.
Already made it, yeah.
Indeed he has, but crucially Men's is going to have DRS to maybe go get him into turn 4, but can he get him though?
Division sped into the pit lane, so Division has 5 seconds of pens now, unfortunately. Speeding in the pit lane. As his teammate gets the fastest lap and comes through. His teammate is marching along.
That's Bennett that's gone off again at the back, and he's not having fun in the second half of this race. He has dropped down to last, unfortunately, for SLR. Bennett was showing very strong at the start. The second half of the race,
Division has just come up right in front of Southerners. Right in front of Southerners.
Oh, he has. So Division might be in a very good place to maybe try and steal a podium then in this race, because he's currently right behind the man net P3 on the track, I believe, SLR Darnell, and Division on fresh mediums. Unfortunately, does have that penalty.
I'd like to see where Race Roller out now, though.
I do. We'll go on board with him at the end of this lap to see if he does come in.
About the same position.
Indeed it does. Gap to leader from Crispy is 24.7, but to Division it's 34.3. I think that is about right. So he might come out with this battle as well, but we'll see what Race Roller can do after he pits. But we're going to stay on board with this battle for P8 on track between Division and Darnell. Division on the fresh tyres compared to Darnell, and the better tyres, the mediums. But can he get him going into the left-hander? I don't think he can. Let's go back on board with Roller then, because I think he is going to come into the pit lane.
Yeah, he has.
As he does. Race leader, Race Roller 22.
Just making sure he didn't go back too fast.
It's just Beast. Beast into the pit lane. Men's continues on and takes the lead of the race. Monkey comes into the pit lane. Dodgy stays out. Crispy will obviously stay out because he has already made his mandatory pit stop. Are we going to say? Because Division is closing up. So Darnell, once again, he's going to get DRS going down to turn 1. But can he make it work if the gap is close enough? Where is Race Roller going to come out? He should come out right near this battle, or is he going to come out ahead of it? Because he's nearly... I
think he's going to come out ahead. He's going to come out ahead. He's in P2.
I think he is.
Is he coming out ahead, or is he coming out just behind? Is he just ahead? This is close. This is really close.
Oh, there is Race Roller.
He's just ahead.
Right there. And so Night Ranger's gone really deep.
Night Ranger's gone deep into that one, and he's also cut him off.
Roller's gone off.
Wow.
He has. Roller's cut him off. Division is looking to make the move on Darnell, and Race Roller might be in a bit of trouble. This is going to be so close. Roller's going to go down the inside of Night Ranger,
and Darnell trying to make waste no time.
Oh
no, Night Ranger.
And Darnell's off. And Night Ranger contact with Darnell, and that's going to push Darnell back. But Roller, crucially, has come out P4. He is currently 28 seconds away from the leader. He's only away from Crispy though, and that is the man he is fighting the race victory for.
9.8 seconds.
Can he make that up though? In just under 6 laps.
Yeah, he's got a lot to do. Not just that, he needs to get away from Division, because Division can play team games here. Just keep putting him under pressure.
Oh.
So
don't mean to interrupt, but the two Darnell brothers fighting it out for P7 as it stands. Darnell's going to have the round the outside. Sutherland's going to have the inside line, but Darnell's going to go for the switchback. This fantastic racing between the two Darnell brothers.
Fantastic switchback as well.
Gets through into P7 past SLR Southerner, and Menz now comes into the pit lane for his mandatory pit stop, which means that'll promote Crispy up into P2. Darnell gets on the curb a little bit there because Night Ranger's really holding him up, and he is not enjoying this at all. Maybe he's going to go for the move going into the final corner. If he stays behind him,
I think he will do. Just yet,
anyway.
There's the detection zone, so he will have DRS as well. He was behind him on the detection zone, so he'll have DRS coming down the main straight, and Night Ranger will have nothing. So there you go. Soper and
Three
Night
wide.
Ranger having nothing.
3 wide going down to turn 1, but who's going to come out on top between these 3 drivers? We will see. It looks to be SLR Cylinder, but Beast is going to send it down the inside as well on him.
Yeah,
Can he make it work? He's on the fresher mediums. Can he get past SLR Cylinder and the ART? They are wheel to wheel going through turn 3. I think Beast might have the DRS. Yes, he does. Let's just get this entry up quickly. So yeah, Cylinder's got the DRS as well, off Darnell, but it is going to be Beast up into P6 now. Race roller, the gap hasn't closed much. It's only 9.6 seconds.
He's also got Division all over the back end. I think he won't be like that. He's knowing Division's got the 5-second penalty.
Sorry, Darnell's gone off. Darnell's gone off at the exit of the S's section. That allowed Beast back through. Menz has just got back Night Ranger as well. So this might be a 3-way battle for P5 as it stands once again between Cylinder, Darnell and Beast. And Menz and Night Ranger might have joined the battle. And Czech sends it down the inside of Night Ranger into 11. And they're going to go side by side again as Czech nearly loses it on the power. But Night Ranger is going to hold on to P9 as it stands.
Czech's gone right back down the inside. He's gone right back down the inside, Czech.
Can he make it work? Night Ranger's gone a bit wide because of that.
He's got the traction this time.
Czech, they're very close to touching. Czech's going to have the outside line for this. Can he make it work? They're still side by side. And he has made it work. SLR Czech up into P9 now, but unfortunately with that penalty, he is going to drop him. As the race leader, SLR Dodgy comes into the pit lane to make his mandatory pit stop. Division is once again closing up to Race Roller, and he is going to get DRS again, and this might be the move that puts him into P3, and it will be P2 when they overtake Dodgy's. Division sets the fastest lap of the race at 39.3. Can he get close enough to Race Roller going down to turn 1 of accident?
He's going to go side by side into T1.
Well, they are. Is Division going to send it? It's going to be so close. Division's going to have DRS again going up to turn 4. But can he make it with yellow flags? That's someone off at the back. I'm not sure who it is,
I believe. As Dodgy has just come out.
It might be Baggy Fan.
Oh yeah, it's Baggy Fan. Sorry, it's because there's 4 greys on my screen. Yeah, it was Baggy Fan. You are right.
So Baggy going off, but Roller just about to, has held on to P2. But this is really helping Crispy because he is still leading by nearly 10 seconds, and he's just going to keep extending his advantage as this battle keeps going on. And he's got just under 4 laps to go now in this race. It looks like Big Bag and Marshall having a nice little battle for 13th place. Going side by side going into the S's section. There's fantastic battling between these two. And who's going to get it for 13th position? Looks like they're fighting for a race victory instead of 13th. Marshall's going to have the inside. Big Bag's going to try and send it round the outside though. Can he make it work? And it looks like Marshall's made it down the inside up into 13th place past Big Bag 92.
Division pressing for P2, and you've also got, well, Darnell has just made a mistake there around the S's, which has left UK Beast go away from him a little bit.
And Bennett's retired. Bennett's crashed. Bennett's crashed at the final corner.
Wow.
Are we going to get a late safety car for that? I don't think we will. No, we're not going to get a safety car. As you can see,
Not
Bennett's ART
he's just
stranded.
off track, so he's alright.
So they are going to clear it under yellow flags. But can Division maybe this time get past as a I think that might be Marshall's gone off, but Division is going to go maybe down the inside of Race Roller into turn 1. He's going to have to go around the outside. It's a fantastic move. He can make it work. But Roller has to take the inside line, so goes a bit deep. Division should get the better exit, loses it on power a little bit. He's going to get DRS again though. This might be Division up into P2, and this is a real pain for Race Roller because he was hoping he could fight Crispy. Division's going to try and go around the outside at turn 4. Can he make it work? Roller is going to have to concede the position, but Division's gone very wide.
Yeah, he went very
Roller
wide. Roller just kept it in. Roller played very well there.
For P6, Menz is going to have to hold on for P7 for me time. Wow, fantastic battling so far in this race. Not long to go, 3 laps to go when they cross the line. And it is still Crispy that leads by 9.9 seconds. Menz looks to have got past Southern now. They're going side by side once again. And then looks to be going side by side going into turn 11. But is someone going to go deep? Because they're going to have to take a different line. And Menz breaks a little bit later and he might be able to hold on to P6 here. Southern's still got the outside. And let's see, it looks like Menz has got the DRS. He has got the DRS. So he's going to be able to pull away from the ART driver and hold on to P6 maybe. Yes, he is. JD Menz up into P6 now.
JD Menz having a better race this time round. Having a better feature than he is having a sprint.
Indeed he is. And Division is hoping to catch up on Race Roller again. He is closing up. He's getting a bit of a toe going into the final corner. But he's going to be close enough to go for the move again. He's going to get DRS once again. Obviously with the penalty he will drop outside the podium position, so that's why it's going to be even more painful for Roller because he had the pace maybe trying to catch up to Crispy. but it's still 9.9 seconds when they cross the line, and Division's going to have to go around the outside again, and it looks like he might have the position. Roller's going to try and keep it on the inside though. Division's still got the outside line, he's got the inside line for turn 3. Can he make it work? He's going to have to get on the curb.
Oh, that was beautiful by Roller there. He kept the traction in
He's got
perfectly.
the DRS as well to pull away.
Yeah, he let him go in front, didn't he, just before the detection zone, so...
And Southerner and Menz are going to go side by side. Once again, it's fantastic battling for P6 this is. Between the two drivers, Menz has gone a little bit deep. Southerner's got the better exit. They're going to go wheel to wheel going into the S's section. Who's going to come out on top though between the two drivers? Southerner backs out and Menz still holds on to P6 on those mediums.
Again, very nice, clean driving there by Southerner's, just backing out, knowing that it wasn't his corner to go through and try and take side by side. It isn't a corner you want to take side by side, especially in these F2 cars. Very nice and very clean racing by the boys in this one. The elbows come out in the first couple of laps, but after that they've all seemed to have calmed down a little bit.
Indeed they have. It looks like Dodgy's closing up on Monkey a little bit here. He's going to go down the inside into the left hand. He's got DRS. He's getting very, very close. He is going to send it down the inside on Monkey. Can he make it work? The Campos hoping to get up into P9. He has got up into P9 past the Trident. So then, the battle for P2. On track it is. Continuing between Race Roller and Division. 2 laps to go now in this race. Crispy has got a 10.2 second lead. He has been absolutely dominant in this first race weekend of the season. He's hoping to get max points apart from 2 if he can't get the fastest lap in this race. I think it's 2 points for fastest lap, but Division
he's gone for the
is
inside
hoping
this
to
time.
get past Race Roller again. He has, and it looks like Roller's going to have to try and hold it around the outside this time. Yes, he is going to have the inside line going into turn 3. Division's going to have the outside and in, losing it, snap of oversteer, and he has caught it, and Roller's going to have DRS. Indeed it was. He's going to have DRS to pull away as well as Race Roller. We're going to go on board with Southerner again though, because he's once again close to Menz. It looks like Menz got the better exit going through turn 3.
Monkey got back past Dodgy as well, just to let you know. Monkey had got back
into P9. Fantastic for Monkey though, back into P9 now, and I think he will get past Check as well on penalties. Let's have a look at positions as well so far. Biggest winner is Monkey himself. He's getting 8 positions at the moment. P9 it will be 9 positions. So he started P17 and he will finish P8 as it stands after penalty. So brilliant drive from Monkey so far, and definitely my driver of the day so far in this feature race. Do you agree, Barlow?
I'd be very, very. It'd be very hard to disagree with you there. Really, he's kept it solid. He's kept it tidy. Made a few moves here, there, and everywhere. Kept it clean. So yeah, I think he'll be a deserved driver there to grab the driver of the day.
Hopefully we haven't just cursed him as we're about to go on to the final lap. Crispy takes us on to this final lap then, as he did in the last race, and it's going to be another race victory for Crispy 2001 here in season 5. It'll be 2 from 2 if he can hold on. 10.4 second gap he's got to Race Roller behind, whose division is once again closing, but he's not going to be close enough to go for a move in the turn 1, but he's once again going to get DRS going down into turn 4. Can he make it work? Division wants to get P2 on track. Southerner also cloned up, and Dodgy and Monkey are going to go for it again. We're going to go back on board with them. There it is, and Dodgy's gone down the inside of Monkey, but can Monkey maybe get him back? Dodgy on 2 lap fresher tyres to Monkey, and Monkey's going to have DRS to fight this back. Can he maybe go down the inside into turn 4 around the outside? No, he's going to have to hold behind, unfortunately for Monkey. But he will still gain a place after Check's penalty. Southerner's also right on the back of Menz and hoping to try and get him on this final lap. As is Division on Race Roller again. 0.6 of a second, the gap has opened up a little bit, but at the moment it does look like Race Roller is going to hang on. Chris B is about to start the final sector to go on board with him when he goes around the final corner. But are we going to see any more moves, changes to position in this race? Don't think we are. We're going to go back on board with Monkey because he might be able to get Dodgy with DRS maybe. Has Dodgy got DRS from the car ahead? No, he doesn't. His teammate SR Check ahead. In the other Campos, I think that might be it. So we're going to go back on board with Crispy 2001 then. Earlier on he took pole position. Got 4 points for that. He went from P10 after flip grid to win the first race, and he is going to win race 2 as well, is Crispy 2001. He takes near enough maximum points from the first weekend, apart from not be able to take 2 for the fastest lap in this race. That goes to UK Beast Assassin as it stands. But are we going to see any moves on the line? Division takes his penalty, so he will drop. So Beast does get that podium. Promoted to P4.
Take
What
the
about
podium.
Monkey though? But can't get dodgy up, so he's going to finish P9 in the end after Check's penalty. But it is Crispy 2001 with a fantastic drive again to win by 10.1 seconds, and definitely the driver of the weekend. What a dominant weekend, first weekend it's been for Crispy 2001.
Yeah, he's had one hell of a race weekend there. So yeah, he's pole position and the sprint. He's won both. UK beats P3 for the featured and the sprint race. For the sprint race, we had Southerners taking P2, and for this featured race, sorry, we have Race Roller taking P2. Absolute great racing there from everybody involved. Yeah.
Indeed, I think Roller will probably be a bit annoyed
in it all, really.
Indeed, fantastic first weekend at Formula 2 we've had here in SLR. Start of season 5, and what a start to the season it has been, and what especially for Crispy 2001, who has took victory in both races, took pole position, got maximum points apart from 2 points for the fastest lap in this feature race. But I don't think he'll be complaining about that at all, as we will get the top 3 of the weekend into the party. There we go. Where is it? Results for the weekend. Get Crispy in the party. And Race Roller. So then it is Crispy 2001. Then it takes top points from this race weekend, obviously. Getting 2 points for the first fastest lap in the race, in race 1. Got pole position, 4 points. UK Beast Assassin got fastest lap in the second race. He will take, I believe, 27 points after that glitch in race 1. Race Roller will take 24 points in P3 of the weekend. Hopefully the drivers will join the party so we can interview them.
Yeah, just inviting them now in. So it's UK Beast Race Roller. Yeah,
There we go, Race Roller is now in the party. Let's just wait for everyone to get in.
Just waiting for the race winner.
Okay, Chris is now in the party. Please remember to tick your boxes as well so we can hear your lovely voices on the stream. How do you want to do interviews, Barlow?
You take third and first. I'll take second.
Sure. So let's start off with Race Roller then. Third of the top scorers in that race throughout the first weekend. Can you talk us through both of your races and how you were? Well, you were a bit unsettled in the second one, but talk us through it.
Yeah, I mean, hate this track a lot, so I was very surprised with P2 in qualifying. I was very happy with that, and then in the sprint race, I was just stuck behind the train for pretty much the whole time until I got the double move on division and downhill on the last lap. So it was a bit frustrating, but I was so happy with that. And then from seeing how Crispy went from like 10th to 1st, I was like, okay, I've got to try something different, and tried the alternate strategy, and it just didn't work. So yeah, but I'll take second. I mean, first 2 tracks, this track and then Portugal, are probably 2 of my least favourite tracks. They were 2 of my worst results last season. So yeah, as long as I can get okay points here and then next week, then should be in a decent enough position for the rest of the season.
Indeed. So again, like you said, not your strongest track, but still able to pick up 24 points in that first race weekend, and a fantastic job from yourself. We're going to move on to P2 then. I'm going to hand over to Barlow.
That's P2 with UK Beast Assassin with 2 podiums for your first race weekend. How did you feel? You both, well, everything went, mate. Your qualifying, your featured race, your sprint race. How did you think it all went, mate?
Well, qualifying, I sort of took the safe approach because of how important qualifying is with a new format. So the lap wasn't as good as it could have been, but it still wouldn't have been anywhere near Crispy's time.
Yeah, he did dominate nearly 3 tenths.
It
He
was
was
crazy,
so
crazy lap.
yeah,
Um, what was the first race? The sprint. Got a really good host start.
yes,
So jumped a few positions, and then sort of a mundane race, having a decent battle with Mason Gammon, which Crispy benefited from. Um, yeah, and that was it really. Just a sort of
yeah.
simple
We
P3.
see you had a very very tough job in your hands there, just trying to get past Mason Gammon.
Yeah,
Every time you seem to have the move done, he seemed to always poke his nose back in and seem to grab the position back. He seemed to be a little bit of a nail for you there.
yeah,
Really, just couldn't pull away.
yeah. Definitely a thorn in my side in that race, but it was a great clean battle, so I can't complain. It was good fun. And then
Good.
the feature race again got a bit of a bad start, but made it up through strategy. So again, not a
Yeah,
great entertaining one, but it gets you the points. So that's what
yeah. I noticed
matters.
that straight away that you. I decided to actually go on board with you in the featured myself, and watching you in the sprint get straight off the mark. You straight away with 2 positions, and absolute stunning start. I thought I'll go on to you, and you just seem to just not get off the mark straight off the bounce. You seem to. I think you've lost 5 positions within the first lap. And I
Yeah,
was like, is that it for him, really? And I thought his strategy works. He'll bring it straight back. And like you say, your strategy worked, and you were back up for the podium, and back up for battling there. So yeah, your strategy come to play, and in the end, you made some really
hmm
good moves to bring yourself up and back into the podium positions, mate. So well done there.
cheers.
So then let's move on to the race winner then. That is Crispy 2001. He took near enough maximum points from the race weekend, apart from, 2 points for the fastest lap in the second race. So once again, fantastic qualifying lap to give you 4 points off the bat. And managing to win the first race, I think with 2 laps to go after you got past Southerner, and absolutely dominate in the second race as well. So talk us through it.
Yeah, it's a good good weekend overall, I guess. Yeah, qualifying, no complaints really. It was a good lap. No complaints with that. And then I think for the sprint race, I managed to get quite a good start off the line. It was definitely one of my better starts. Jumped a couple people off the line, and then there's usually obviously a bit of drama like turn one, turn two, and whatnot. And I think I managed to just keep it clean, stay out of trouble, benefited again, made up a couple more positions, and then just yeah, stayed in a bit of a train with Beast, Dodgy, Gammon, and whatnot. And then yeah, like Beast already touched on, their battling, his battle with Gammon. I kind of capitalised on that a little bit. I think there might have been a small mistake from both of them, which allowed me to capitalise. Then yeah, got past Gammon, and then finally had a bit of clean air to chase down Southerner. Yeah, got him on the final lap. Definitely didn't make it easy for me, but yeah, got him on the final lap. So that was that, and then yeah, the feature was in terms of entertainment, not really, not the most entertaining of races, but yeah, just kind of maintained it really. I got a good start, and then just managed to break DRS quite early on, and then just sort of carried on my pace from the sprint race really, and just yeah, carried it on. And in the end, to say it was quite a quite a routine win, so especially with I think some battles behind me as well. Obviously, made it a bit easier. So yeah, overall, just a really good weekend.
Indeed, it was, and obviously we've got a week's break coming up after, and then we've got Portimao. How are you feeling going into that race?
I mean, I like Portimao as a track. I don't. I'll be honest. I don't think I have done a F2 lap ever on that track at all. But obviously now we've got it in the calendar, I will obviously put practice in for it. But no, yeah, Portimao's a good track. I like it. So yeah, looking forward to it.
we will see then, can Crispy continue his domination in the next round of Formula 2 in 2 weeks' time at Portimao. Make sure to join us tomorrow as well for the Division 2 race at 8 p.m. Saturday we've got a double of races. We've got Saturday at 6 p.m. we've got Division 3 and then the new Division 4 at 9 p.m. The main event, the McEwen Division, Sunday 7 p.m. and then the all-new revised Division 1 on Monday at 7 p.m. also. So we've got time for tonight here at SLR. Big thank you to everyone for watching and good night.